and a 1 and a 2.
When I was just a younger man, I studied canon law. All effort was a challenge, it was just to please my pa. Then came the storm, the lightning struck, I called upon St. Anne. I shaved my head, I took my vows in Augustinian. No papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. Speak your mind against them and face excommunication. Nail your theses to the door, let's start a reformation. Papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. When Tetzel came near Wittenberg, St. Peter's prophet soared. I wrote a little notice for the All Saints Bulletin Board. You cannot purchase merits, for we're justified by grace. Here's 95 more reasons, brother Tetzel, in your face. So papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. Speak your mind against them and face excommunication. Nail your theses to the door, let's start a reformation. Papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. They loved my tracks, adored my wit, all were exemplar. The Pope, however, hauled me up before the Emperor. Are these your books? Do you recant? King Charles did demand. I will not change my diet, sir, God help me, here I stand. No papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. Speak your mind against them and face excommunication. Nail your theses to the door, let's start a reformation. Papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. Frederick took the wise approach, responding to my words by knighting George as hostage in the kingdom of the birds. Use Brother Martin's model in the languages you see. Stay locked inside a castle with your Hebrew and your Greek. Oh, papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. Speak your mind against them and face excommunication. Nail your theses to the door, let's start a reformation. Papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. Let's raise our steins and conquered books while gathered in this place, and spread the word that Catholic is spelled with lowercase. The word remains unfettered when the Spirit gets his chance. So come on, Katie, drop your lute and join us in our dance. So, papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation. Speak your mind against them and face excommunication. Nail your theses to the door, let's start a reformation. Papal bulls, indulgences, and transubstantiation.
Okay, so we have the Catholics, the Orthodox, and the Protestants breaking off. It may be occurring to you to now wonder where exactly the Anglican Church fits into things. Well, I want you to draw a line between the Catholic and the Protestant lines going down, and label this one Anglican via media. Via media is a Latin phrase suggested by Queen Elizabeth I, meaning the middle way, suggesting that the Anglican Church would be trying to find the best of the Catholic and the Protestant traditions and walking this middle way between them. And we'll be going into more detail about this in coming weeks as to what the beliefs are specifically and so on. So here is what your final timeline should be basically looking like. You can see that you have the Protestant Reformation breaking away, and you can see that you have the Anglican Church finding the middle way between the Catholics and the Protestants. Looking at your diagram, you'll see therefore that all Christians in recognized churches today, traditional churches, can be categorized as being Orthodox, Catholic, or Protestant, or Anglican. Now there is a tradition that all these churches which are able to trace their family trees back are said to have apostolic succession, meaning that arguably all these churches are able to trace their teaching right back to the original apostles of Jesus. Because of the early persecution and some confusion in the early church, it probably is difficult to sustain that argument, but there is no doubt that there is a very long line of tradition of teaching and the authority therefore reaching from today right back through the family tree to the very earliest times. Now before we leave the PowerPoint today, I'll just give you one more account of the life of Martin Luther, certainly one of the towering figures in the Christian history. Thank you.
If you having church problems, then don't blame God, son. I got 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. Listen up, all my people, it's a storm for the telling. About the sin and injustice and corruption I've been smelling. I met that holy gentle, then I started rebelling. Once I seen the fat indulgences that he been selling. Now the Catholics of the world straight up disgracing me. Just because I wear my finger at the papacy. My people got riled up over this reformation. That's when Leo threatened me with excommunication. I warn y'all that Rome best agree to the terms. If not, then you can eat my diet of worms. You think you've gone and done something spectacular? I put the whole Bible in the vernacular. Heretic, what? Someone told me you're wrong. You forgot salvation comes through faith alone. I'm on a mission from God. You think I do this for fun? I got 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. Say me. 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. If you have church problems, then don't blame God, son. I got 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. 1517 when it first went down. Then the real Texas when started spreading around. 60 days to recant what I said. Father, please, you've had what going on 15 centuries?
Oh snap, he's messing with the Holy Communion.
But I ain't never teach your precious hypostatic union.
One place at one time.
Well, thank you, Swingly. Yeah, way to disregard that whole I'm God thing. Getting all up in my rosary, you little punk. Your mama should have told you not to mess with no one. What you for me for? Suddenly you sore? Keep that up. You'll have yourself another peasant's war. You blame Tom and go through the smack and talk. You ain't never even taught the proper Christian doctor. With my hat, my Bible, and my sexy little nun. I got 95 pieces, but the Pope ain't one. Save me. 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. If you have church problems, then don't blame God, son. I got 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. When I wrote the 95 painted straight up for sale, now they only care whether or not I nailed them or made them. They got psychoanalytic. Now everyone's a critic, and getting on my cases because I'm anti-Semitic. I come down from obscurity to teach y'all a lesson. Cause no one here still ain't read the Augsburg Confession. I said Catholicism brings a life of excess, and we all remember what we're down with Philip the Hess. You forgot about me and my religious demonstration. Like you should just go create your own denomination.
We don't like this part, so we'll just add a little twist.
Now we Anglican, Amish, and even Calvinist. I gave you the power, you gone and abused it. I gave you God's truth, you just confused it. Don't you never underestimate the shit that I done. I got 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. Say me. 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. If you having church problems, then don't blame God, son. I got 95 theses, but the Pope ain't one. Shout out to Johann Gutenberg.